So I wouldn't normally go on a rant about something like this, but I decided I wanted to take a minute. I had an amazing trip, and I wanted to say, moms, you are your child's greatest advocate. You're going to be the one that has to kind of like set the tone for how others speak to your children, and you're going to set the tone for what your child thinks is normal. Don't let anyone say, oh, she's not friendly. Don't let anyone say, why doesn't she smile at me? Don't let, you can permit those types of actions, and you can kind of like, or actually, if you do permit those types of actions, I'd love to hear how you handle it. I personally think it's unreal that people, adults, are uncomfortable and that you have to somehow, tell your child to be less and say hello and say this and play along so that an adult can feel comfortable. I went and left a place, and on the second return, my child welcomed everybody. Why? Because she now understood that they were familiar and she felt comfortable greeting them. Before that, they were strangers, and no one is always forthcoming when they meet a stranger. You as a parent are there to set the tone, greet the person, and assert who you are and who your child is. But you don't need to make your child say hello to an adult. An adult needs to figure themselves out. You are not responsible for an adult feeling uncomfortable, and neither is your child. So I really would love to hear what other people deal with when this happens, or how they deal with it when this happens, because I started saying, oh, she's just responding to vibes, because that's what she does. She responds to vibes. If you give out this thirsty vibe where you need approval from a child, my child is just going to kind of say, okay, let me wait. But if you give yourself this vibe of just like, calm and peace, she tends to kind of just say hello. But even still, she doesn't have to say anything to you. It's a baby. You as an adult need to create a calm space for children and adults. Not one where you're constantly requesting recognition. Parents, please chime in. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you handle these situations. I'm mind-boggled, to say the least. I'm fascinated how, people put their uncomfortableness on a child, and a child is supposed to somehow put an adult at ease.